The Chief Minister there on site as we speak. He's already, of course, ordered for a probe and inquiry here on this, wanting to plug the holes on where there was a delay. Remember, as far as the Hussaini building is concerned, it is 125 years old. It was established by the BMC as it was identified by the BMC as unstable in 2009. 2011 were the last warnings that were given and a go-ahead for refurbishing the building or pulling down the structure altogether. But after 2011, there were no more warning signs sent out.
मोठ्या प्रमाणात सगळ्यांना मदत या ठिकाणी केली जाते आहे. आम्ही जे मृत आहेत त्यांना शासनाने 5 लाखाची मदत घोषित केलेली आहे. या संपूर्ण घटनेची चौकशी ॲडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी हाऊसिंग हे करतील. ही जी इमारत आहे ही जो SBUT रिडेव्हलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट आहे त्याचा भाग होती. ही डायलॅपिलेटेड असल्यामुळे त्याच्याकरता नोटीस देण्यात आलेली होती. ही धोकादायक आहे हे सांगण्यात आलं होतं. एवढंच नव्हे तर मे 2016 ला या ठिकाणी विकासकांना त्या बिल्डिंगच्या डिमॉलिशनची परमिशन देखील देण्यात आलेली आहे. त्यामुळे सर्व प्रकारच्या त्या बाबतीतल्या ज्या बाबी आहेत रिडेव्हलपमेंटची परमिशन मिळालेली आहे, त्याच्या टेनंट्सची निश्चिती झालेली आहे, डिमॉलिशनची परमिशन देखील दिलेली आहे. अशा या परिस्थितीमध्ये त्याचं डिमॉलिशन होऊन रिडेव्हलपमेंट व्हायच्या या प्रक्रियेत अनेक लोकांनी ती इमारत सोडली, पण काही कुटुंबांनी मात्र ती सोडली नाही. ते तिथे राहत होते आणि ही इमारत कोसळल्यामुळे आज ही दुर्घटना या ठिकाणी झालेली आहे. ही संपूर्ण चौकशी ॲडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी होम यांच्याकडनं केली जाईल. याच्यामध्ये जर काही त्रुटी असतील तर त्या संदर्भात कारवाई केली जाईल. आज यहाँ पर जो इमारत गिरी है ये बड़ी दुर्दैवी घटना है. इसमें करीब करीब 16 लोगों की अभी तक मृत्यु हुई है. 31 लोग टोटल बाहर निकाले, उसमें से 16 लोगों की मृत्यु हुई है. अभी भी राहत कार्य चल रहा है. NDRF की टीम यहाँ पर काम कर रही है, फायर ब्रिगेड की टीम भी काम कर रही है. SBUT ये यहाँ का एक जो रीडेवलपमेंट का प्रोजेक्ट है उस प्रोजेक्ट का एक भाग ये टीम ये बिल्डिंग थी. इस प्रोजेक्ट को मान्यता दी गई. उसके बाद इस बिल्डिंग को गिराया जाना चाहिए, इसके लिए नोटिस दी गई थी. ये धोखादायक बिल्डिंग है, इसका एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है, इसलिए इसको अंतिम नोटिस भी दी गई थी. इसके रीडेवलपमेंट को भी मान्यता दी गई थी. उसके टेनेंट्स की निश्चिति भी की गई थी और मई 2016 में इसको अंतिम जो डिमोलिशन है उस डिमोलिशन को भी मान्यता दी गई थी. बावजूद उसके यहाँ पर कुछ लोग बाहर निकले, कुछ लोग नहीं निकले और ये इमारत आज गिरी, जिसके कारण इसमें आज मृत्यु हुई है. सरकार इन सभी के साथ में है. जो यहाँ पर जिनको मृत्यु आया है ऐसे लोगों को, उनकी फैमिलीज को 5 लाख रुपए का कंपनसेशन सरकार देगी. जो जख्मी है उनका इलाज का खर्चा भी सरकार करेगी. और एडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी लेवल के अधिकारी, एडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी हाउसिंग, उनको हमने इसकी जांच करने के आदेश ये दिए हुए हैं, जिसके माध्यम से इसकी पूरी जांच की जाएगी. अगर इसमें कोई भी किसी भी प्रकार की कोताही हुई है तो उसके ऊपर एक्शन लिया जाए.
Okay, that being the latest statement here that's coming from Devendra Fadnavis, saying an aid of 5 lakh rupees has been announced to the victims. Residents were already given a warning here that the building was dilapidated and the building was supposed to be redeveloped. Some residents, of course, already had moved out earlier, but this was much earlier. As we're being told, this was in the year 2011. After that, the warnings were not sent out after that. There were some members who were evacuated in the year 2011, but not after that. Several were still staying back despite 2015, between 2015 to 2016, the year that the building was then declared C1. It was the C1 category, which means that it was most dangerous. The additional Chief Secretary of Home wished to conduct a probe on this. This, of course, along the lines of the earlier promise here that was made by Devendra Fadnavis that an inquiry is going to be set up on this to understand what went wrong. 125 plus years old Hussaini building, which was already declared unstable and not in a condition to be inhabited. It was still being used by people. Why were people still staying back? And even if they were informed that the structure is not safe, what had the BMC or the trust involved here done to ensure that the people have an alternate arrangement to live till the time the building is being restructured and re-strengthened? All of that, of course, coming into the fore in the wake of yet another tragedy. We are getting in these live shots of rescue operations that continue as we speak. Since the collapse that took place at 8:30 a.m. this morning, 17 people now confirmed dead, another 17 injured. 30 have been pulled out so far. The relief operations there are still continuing. This was a 5-story building, yet another building that came crumbling down. Earlier this year, the BMC declared 791 structures unstable. The question we are asking, what work is done on ground, even after determining several such buildings which are unstable in Mumbai? What next? How do people continue to live in these buildings? Why are there no alternate arrangements made for them to be rehabilitated while the building is being pulled down, rebuilt or re-strengthened? The NDRF there on the spot in these relief operations as we speak. Shockingly, earlier, the Maharashtra State Housing Minister had said, are we looking at a time wherein which the government will have to forcefully evict these people? Well, that most certainly is not an option. The government should be careful about warning the residents well in time and also providing alternative accommodation. This is the third such collapse that has come in the past 45 days. Of course, a political blame game has already started. Not surprisingly, several NCP leaders were on ground zero here where the Hosseini building collapsed, getting a hang of the nature of rescue operations there that are currently underway. But it's important to note, in 2009, when the building was identified as unstable, it was another government which was in power. The NCP Congress alliance there in Maharashtra which was in power. The Shiv Sena, of course, that continued to rule the BMC with no work done on ground. You have the municipality and the state government which should be working in unison to resolve these issues, but not so. There is an ugly blame game which is not just political, which is not just coming in from the opposition parties against the government, but believe it or not, there is a blame game within the system. You have the BMC blaming MADA, you have MADA blaming the state government, you have the Chief Minister once again assuring of action be taken after the inquiry. Several such reactions that have been coming in. Chief Minister on ground to take stock of the situation of yet another building having collapsed. He was quick to, of course, announce ex gratia amount compensation of 5 lakh rupees which would be given to the victims here of this latest accident. Here's what the Mumbai mayor has stated. As we've been saying that this is now a blame game within the existing administration and the state government. Here's what the Mumbai mayor has said.
प्रायोरिटी है पहला इनको हॉस्पिटल में जाके आया जितनी बॉडी आ रही है सब 20 लोग अभी भी अंदर दबे हुए उनको पहला जो अंदर दबे हुए उनको निकालना प्रायोरिटी है रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन के पीछे हम लोग अभी हॉस्पिटल ही जा रहे हैं और वो बिल्डिंग म्हाडा की थी वो म्हाडा की जिम्मेदारी थी इसको बनाने का यस लेकिन नहीं बनाया 120 साल पुरानी बिल्डिंग को आप लोगों ने तोड़ दिया अरे जगह दो जाने के लिए कौन जिम्मेदार है चलो बाजू का म्हाडा